time around and asking for contribution from the last topic, right? All right, so let's just keep it strictly confession this Tuesday. It's Confession Tuesday, and you can dial 0700951000 and 08095974869. The WhatsApp number to call or record your voice note is 08099930137. So those are the numbers to call in. You can remain anonymous if you want to, and just say whatever it is you want to. Okay? If we don't ask for contribution on any topic, please just let your opinions rest. We will have a whole hour tomorrow, hopefully, where we get to comment on issues brought up today that, you know, people need to hear advice and need your contribution. Send messages on the WhatsApp too, and that will suffice. Except, of course, if I call for contribution based on probably the dicey nature of it, or we just want to hear one or two things concerning that particular issue. So let's keep it that way. I ask you to please respect the rules and let's keep it strictly confession. Okay? Except, like I said, otherwise if you call for your contribution on any issue. So let me call out the numbers again. 0700951000 and 08095974869, 08099930137 is another number to call, or you can record a voice note because that's our WhatsApp number. Okay, yeah, so someone sent me a message that I actually, instead I should do read it out for confession, you know, so, and that's the one we'll be starting with, even though I don't even know if this is a confession, no, but it's an issue. So, yeah, let's start with this one. It says, I'm going through this issue right now. My mother passed when she was 63, and I was only 21, and I was an only child. I have no family member and no one to give all my mother's items to. I am now 27 years old. I have no property. I'm ready to just leave where I am right now, move on with my life. And I have all my mother's properties with me. And you said that she and my father divorced when I was very little. She struggled all her life, short life, to provide for herself and for me with no help from anybody. And she was not well educated. And she worked in a place where she used to sell food. And at some point, she worked at a particular factory or as a factory worker. I was never without any need, or when I needed something. I miss her so much. My issue right now is her property. I feel like I should just dispose of them because I have my whole life ahead of me. But it's making me feel guilty whether I should do this or not. All right, so that was the message that I got, talking about this young man and his mommy's stuff that she died and left. And dispersing of it, since he has no other sibling, an only child, mom and dad not together. And right now he wants to move on with his life and he's feeling he should just disperse of the stuff. It's a dilemma for him, right? As to what to do with what his mother left for him, even though she took care of him very well, like he acknowledged here. All right. So that's one message that was sent to me, and he asked me to read it on confession, and I think I've done that. So thank you so much. But I think with that, you are male, right? Obviously, you are male, and maybe I'm sure what she left were clothes and some tiny items here and there, cooking utensils and stuff. If you don't have any use for them because you want to move on with your life and stuff, why not just find people who truly need them? Find people who truly need them. There are people who might want to use probably stove, or there are people who could find maybe her wrappers or whatever it is that she has left. They could find it useful. there's nothing that is entirely useless. I mean, even if you bring out things that someone used to use in 1950s, now people can just convert it to something that is more appropriate and more time, compliant. You know what I'm saying? So if she left those stuff and you don't have need for it, there's no need for you to feel guilty that you're going to give out those stuff because you don't have need for it. If you don't need it, you don't need it. The best thing I think, and the best way to remember her and to keep her legacy is to continue on the generosity. Since she was really very generous and took care of you, you had no need. So look for people who also had need or who have needs, especially for the little things that she left. Give them out and let them also be thankful to you, who was the beneficiary of her life, and also thankful for the fact that she lived and they're also benefiting, right? So, that's the first issue this afternoon. Okay, I see someone trying to call on the WhatsApp line. You can dial the number and let's get to hear from you. Okay, let me see. What's this one? My radio is booting at the moment. All right. Yeah, I guess we have a voice note. Okay, yes, a voice note. Let's play it.
Hello, Swat. Good afternoon. Stella from Life Camp. The man can, like you are saying, he can give it out to people that need it because as we are today in Nigeria, many people need help. You can take it to IDP, you can take it to motherless babies home. If you are in the church, you can give it to charity. In your church, they know how to distribute it. If you're like in a Catholic church, there's a society they call St. Vincent de Paul. They attend to the people that need help. So you can always give it out and then move on with your life. Thank you and God bless. May he find peace. Amen.
All right. We move on to this other one. I don't know if I should call the name, but let me see. He said, I have a confession that has been on my mind for a while. Okay. Tell me if it's okay to call your name though. I mean, but if it's not, I'll just let it be. My neighbor that fixes fridge sold me a fridge sometime last year, and upon using it for a while, the fridge got bad. I gave it back to him to fix. He took so long to fix it, and eventually he told me that he lost it. I've been asking him to pay me my money back for about 6 months, but he has been literally ignoring me. I really don't want to involve stringent measures, but I'm running out of patience. What should I do? All right. Someone who fixes fridge. First of all, you know what? Buying things from those people that fix stuff, but just be very sure that somehow along the line, you're going to have issues with them. Because you can be sure that they picked it up, it had issues, very serious issues, or maybe not so serious issues, but somehow it could be recurring in nature, except if you're extremely, careful or lucky. Do I put it that way, or how do I put it? But in some instances, you might just have that grace and the blessing of not having it come back. But if you're buying it from someone who fixes stuff, you can be sure that in another 3 months, or even less than that, you might be going back to him again, So for this one, I don't know how a fridge can just get disappear. How do you lose a fridge? Is a fridge a coin, or is it like a grain of rice that you lose it and you can't find it? I don't know. So when people begin to play these kind of tricks, I think you need to also show the fact that you are equal to the task. If not, that's how this thing will just die down, okay? Or when you push, all the people around that like to say, hey, is it because of this? Now, be patient. Now, don't listen to that. Oh, if you need your fridge, please go through the legal means, the due process, and get it back. If the guy is not responding, since you are talking with him and he's not being reasonable, then if he gets to a situation where he would be forced to bring out the fridge, by all means. Because if you allow this thing to move on or to carry on like that, he moves on to the next person and the next person becomes their victim. And that's the essence why we need to stop some people in their track and not allow them to carry on as though it's okay to do some things and get away with it. So basically, you not wanting to apply the stringent measures, I don't know. If you don't want to, but then if it is something that you really, really want, then if it's not being responsive, then place him in a position where he needs to become responsive and responsible too, because people need to learn responsibility and be responsible for the things they do and they do not do. Hello?
Hello, Swat. Please, can you check your WhatsApp? I sent you a voice note.
Okay, all right. I've seen some voice notes coming. I will do that right now. Thank you. All right. So we move on. We move on to more confessions this afternoon. We have a voice note here. Let's. Oh my God, it's showing. Okay, I think I can play it from the phone, right? Because, yes, I think I can.
So, please, I have a very pressing issue. I think I contracted an infection that scratches me within my sexual organs and between my hands. It scratches badly. I can't even sleep without scratching it, and the whole place is peeling off. The worst part now is that I have taken some drugs, injection, some herbal drugs, even those ones that they sell on Facebook. I have taken them, and still the thing persisted. So please help me out to talk to people. I know there are men who have experienced the same thing. Please, they should tell me what they actually did in order to get themselves free from it. Thank you.
Okay, what I will tell you is please go to the hospital. Though. Stop buying drugs on Facebook. Go to a hospital and let them conduct a blood test and know what sort of infection it is and give you the appropriate drugs that will attack it. Because the longer you stay and you're trying all sort of drugs, the more this thing keeps eating into your body. Nobody ever said that Facebook drugs or people who would recommend drugs to you would be what would treat. At the end of the day, you might be risking putting yourself at more risk when you waste time. Please, the money, I know you're thinking of it, right? But it's not better you use your money to get back your health than to, be in a position where you become immobile and you cannot do anything to earn more money again. At least when you have life, there is hope. So I beg you, go to hospital. Go and carry out a test. It's not a normal thing for you to be having that sort of sensation coming all the time and you're unable to sleep. Your body is only telling you that something is wrong. And the longer it stays, the more it keeps eating you deep. So go to the hospital. There's nothing like anybody can help you. Nobody is a doctor. Even doctors who we bring into the studio will always tell you, go and meet a doctor and consult and let them hear you and ask you to do the relevant tests. And then there can be a diagnosis and recommendation of drugs. So please, my brother, I'm not going to open the line for anybody to recommend anything for you online or on phone. Just go to the nearest hospital and see a doctor and a test conducted on you. That's the best bet, except you want to leave yourself to continue trying trial and error, which may be catastrophic at the end of the day. You don't want that to happen to you, okay? So please do what is needful. I beg you in God's name. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, Barrister Swat.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, I listened to the guy that
It's not time for advice. It's time for confession. Just confession, please.
No, I really want to ask that guy who dropped you a voice note.
You want to do what?
I want to give medical assistance to him.
Okay, are you a doctor?
Yes. I'm doing laboratory diagnosis.
Okay, so he should come and meet you, right?
Yes, it's meeting somewhere at Kaduna Road.
Okay.
Kaduna Road.
All right.
So,
but you said somewhere at Kaduna Road. Is there any specific hospital or laboratory or something?
I work as a medical laboratory scientist at a primary healthcare Kwankwasi at Leja.
Okay.
Of medical assistance to him.
All right. Thank you so much for reaching out. Thank you. Really appreciate this. I hope he's listening and that he will do the needful. If you can, just send me the address on WhatsApp so that I can forward it to him if he's able to make his way round to you so that you can help him.
Okay, I will do that.
Thank you.
I will forward my line, my phone number to him.
Okay. I really appreciate this. Thank you. So my brother who sent in this voice note, if you are willing, when he sends me the address, I'll forward it to you. Then you find your way and go to that medical lab so that the test will be carried out on you, okay? All right. Thank you. Let me see. I thought we had another voice. No, okay, we have this one here. Let me play it and move on to the next and next and the next and the next. Right.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody, Nigeria Info. I remain anonymous. I'm saying this. It's about my marriage. I married 2020, January 2nd, 2020. January 2nd. No.
Okay, I guess he's still recording though. So, because I see he's recording an audio. So, when you're done with that, I guess we'll listen to the full story. So, let's move on to other issues. And then, good afternoon, ma'am. I'm watching you live from Zuba, Abuja. You're looking good. Happy. Oh, yes, we're on. I forgot to even tell them. We're on YouTube. Yes, me and Toby are on. You can watch. You can drop your comments there. Facebook is Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja. Please feel free. Drop your comments there. And also YouTube is 95.1 Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja. So the Nigeria Info comes first. You can just click on that and watch us live and drop your comments. We'll be glad to hear from you. Okay, I guess this, my friend, is done with his recording. Let's listen to this audio that he just sent in and know what his confession is.
Good afternoon, Swat. Good afternoon, Nigeria Info. Please, I remain anonymous. It's about my marriage. I married 2020. I'm a graduate of the University of Abuja. I graduated 2017. I have 2 daughters with me. During my marriage, I met my wife when I was doing my NYC. It's not that my wife is a graduate, but it's during my NYC that we started a relationship, which led to marriage. And the family, my wife's family and my own family are well known to each other. My wife, my father-in-law and my dad are childhood friends. So after my NYC, my wife was giving me pressure, marry, let's do wedding. I told her that I have to have reasonable something doing before I can get to marriage. He promised me all sorts of things that I should not worry, that he's coming with a capital to start business, to assist me, that. True. Their family, they are very, very influential in terms of money. They has money. So I caution her. Then I don't even have a room to even stay. I'm staying in my own house. I caution her that he should allow me to have even one room before I can able to one room and have even done a mat to even start when we thinking about marriage. But he has given me pressure, marriage. I said, okay, me too, I want to marry. True. Marriage has been in my mind for long. I said, oh, since you accept me the way I am, and you are coming with the capital to support me, let me find what I'll be laying my hand on doing. As I'm talking to you now, I'll be security guard. I'm private security guard. I've been in security guard before I married my wife. My wife. I'm now a security guard for over 7 years now. I've been looking for a job to anywhere. I can't even find a job. Up to as I presently now, it's about 1 year now. I'm not with my wife. I'm in Abuja here, and my wife is at home with the children. And I did not have any help from the family at all. They are just leaving me. Even some of the outsiders are saying that I married because of the family, because of the money. and only God knows my intention. I love my wife. My wife too love me. I love my wife too love me. But the way things are going, even during the wedding, our wedding, his broad brother gave him almost 1 point something million, maybe 2 million naira. I caution her, hold that money so that if you come, you have something reasonable doing. Since I don't have better work doing, he said no, if he have to plan his own wedding, that is the first daughter, that he have to do his own wedding very, very elaborate, so that he's the first daughter in his family. He can't just do his wedding. I said, oh, he knows my situation. I don't have any help. With me. Save money. If you come, you can start up something. He say if the money finish, they will give her another money. Up to now, I've been in security job, a graduate, BSc, University of Abuja, for 7 years now. I can't even pay house rent. The salary I'm earning cannot even feed only me alone. I have two daughters. My mind, I'm thinking about seeking for divorce. Maybe let everybody go in separate way. But my wife is ready to even die with me. If I measure any divorce, it can even take a poison if I try that. But I'm afraid because of my children. I have two daughters, so I don't know the meaning of marriage. I try to caution her. After the wedding again, all the money where even they spread us during the wedding, it did not come with anything. It come with 30,000 naira only, which is even the day that after the wedding is on the ground that they slept. It will not even have anything to do, any mattress, because I don't have that financial power to arrange myself, because of he was giving me pressure, let marry, not marry. And I've seen the family, true, they has the money, but up to now, I'm still in suffering, doing security job for over 7 years. I can't stay with my family, with my two daughters. I'm in Abuja here, and they are in the village. Even to travel to even see them now is a problem. I don't even have a house. I'm squatting with a friend. I don't know what I'll do. My man is telling me for divorce. But I don't know. Please, I need people to advise me. Thank you.
All right. That's a very vulnerable man who is not afraid to speak about, his current situation. I don't know. Let me hear from people, because I really don't know what to say. But he needs advice, and I think it's a genuine one, because he's torn in between staying in a marriage that he's unable to provide for his family. He feels inadequate. No man will feel adequate if they are unable to provide for their family, right? And that's his own situation, even though his wife's family promised. But I don't think, it's something that you should have even taken to heart. And I'm glad that you're not even emphasizing on it. Because people can make all the promises they want to because they want to get married and stuff like that. But the reality of it all is always very hard. And that's why some people cannot last even up to a year or some few months into marriage. Because some of the hard realities that hit you, it becomes tough, very tough, especially for the ones who are looked upon as providers, protectors, and all of that. It gets really, really tough. Now, I can imagine since 2020, you're unable to be with your family. You're unable to give them the sort of life you probably want to. And they're in the village. You can't be together. And you're contemplating divorce. But is it the way out? Okay, let's hear from 2-3 people. And then we move on to the final ones before I go. Hello?
Yeah, we'll go along.
Yes. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Okay, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead, please.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know. You say you can contribute on the
yes, on this one. On this one.
Issue
yes.
All right, ma'am. Yeah. To be honest with you, I really pity the situation of the young man. But I want to tell him, you should not give up. Divorce is not the solution to his problem. The solution to his problem is to keep striving. There is no man on earth that did not go through a challenge in life. There is no marriage in life that will not face a storm. Your own storm be at the early stage of your marriage. Some is the afternoon. Some.
Pastor TJ, can you hold on? Let's just quickly take this commercial, then you continue.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this. Admission. Are you looking to explore the world of aviation or become a weather expert? African Aviation and Aerospace University, AAAU in Abuja, invites applications for the 2024-2025 academic session in BSc Aviation Business and BSc Meteorology. As the first Pan-African...
This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. 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 This is Nigeria Info. This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info.
Thank you for staying on, Pastor TJ.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, back to my point.
Yes.
I want to tell the young man that whatever he's going through now cannot be for life. And he should not hope on his wife property, his wife family's wealth to strive in life. Because I want to tell you that this might be a prayer to his answer because the family, the wife family are not helping him now. It might be a prayer to answer because let me tell you something. There is no how your wife be releasing for your rising that will not bring problem to your marriage tomorrow. You should just keep striving, keep praying. God has blessed them with children. God has blessed them with them. Very soon things will change. You should just keep praying and keep working, keep striving. He will break through. He will break through. And not this will be a passage. So you should not quit his marriage at all. That is not the solution. That is not the solution. His prayer is that God should turn his life around. And when God turns his life around, everything will change. I have a brother in Kubwa that married for 15 years, no job. In Cuba, in PW in Cuba. He married for 15 years, no job. But by the time that God will answer his prayer, he got a job. In 2000, about 5 years ago, his life has turned around. Everything is moving well. But then, it was his wife that was responsible for that family for 50 good years. So he should just keep hope alive. God will answer his prayer and keep starting, keep hoping. Because he's a graduate, there is hope for him. He has something at hand.
All right.
Just keep hope alive. That's my advice for him. God bless you, Mom.
Okay, thank you. God bless you. All right, God bless you, sir. And I would like to add, sir, you're a graduate, right? Is there any other thing apart from security job that you can do that you can begin to, trading, a skill set that you can start using apart from your day job? You can start doing something to the side, right? These days, people survive on skill sets, and you need to get one for yourself. You cannot just keep going, and feel people never grow rich by working just one job. Even multiple strings of income. How have you finished with that? Talk more of just being a security man. So, Sorry. You need to take the bull by the horn, develop a skill set, and begin to see how you can start a business in whatever skill set you have, and also keep applying based on the fact that you are a graduate, because they consider that in the country, it's something you can consider, putting applications here and there whenever the need arises, or when you hear of job openings. You can subscribe to some of those sites that keep sending you job openings and keep applying. Who knows, your condition can change, but you cannot just sit down in one place and have one job and you feel, okay, that's the end of life. You need to do something. You need to stretch yourself so that more can come in, right? I have someone else who will be my last caller. Hello. Yes. Welcome. Tell me your name.
Izu is my name.
Okay.
So it appears you just picked my brain, because I was going to say I admire his courage to just opening up rather to a. So what I'm going to just say.
Hello.
Already said is this. Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here.
Okay, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I said in.
Wow.
In fact, I advise most people that do sick.
Mr. Izu, your network is cutting you off.
1 week on, whenever I do it. Oh, really?
Okay, quickly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like. God, they usually have 1 week on, 1 week off. He should use the other week and engage with other skill sets. Any 50,000, I don't.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Izu, I think you were just trying to buttress. I'm so sorry. Your line couldn't just let you make that point. But I guess you were trying to buttress what I said about the skill set. And, part of it is like you might think you're earning very small. Even if they say 5,000 naira, people do some of these free online courses. The essence why we have phones is not because we just need to snap pictures and look fine and all of that. It's because we can have jobs online. You can pay for some of these trainings that people are doing, and it will shock you how well you're able to develop yourself in such fields. So the ball is in your hand. Honestly, the story is going to remain the same next year, 10 years down the line, if you don't get tired and do something and stretch yourself, especially with skill sets. I guess that was what Izu was trying to say. So sorry, Izu, to, because of the bad network. But quickly, let me round up by reading this message. Please, Swat, I'm waiting for the number. That is which number now? Which number, please? Is it he has not sent me yet, so I'm yet to have it. Good afternoon, ma. Please, that doctor from Kwankwashi that just called, I would love to have his number because I'm living around that axis too, and I need medical attention too. He's a lab scientist, okay? And he has not sent his number yet, except if I asked him for address and his number. He has not yet sent it. He had nothing and went to marriage based on promises from in-laws. Who does that? He fell for scam. God help him. Okay. Please, can we get the account number of the man contemplating on divorcing his wife? Okay. Michael Okon from Lifecam said, let the man go and learn handwork and stop blaming the wife's family. I don't think he blamed them. He just said that this was what they said, right? Concerning the young man, he should take his eyes off from his in-laws' wealth. He should look up to God for his breakthrough. He has looked up long upon his in-laws and help is not coming. And this one says, good day, Nigeria Info. This is Douglas from Apo. I'm right now at Umaratu, Nigeria Phone. Oh, okay. Thank you for that info. Good afternoon. No marriage is without challenges. Divorce is not the solution. He should just get another stream of income for sure and bring his family together. Sajay from Jabi, thank you. Then this one says, security men do involve themselves in dry cleaning business in that his security house, working for people around for now. From Ikechukwu Omeje in Life Camp. Thank you so much. All right, having listened to you guys and all that was brought to the fore today, I'd like to say thank you for being a part of Confession Tuesday today. We would have the doctor tomorrow, and I'm sure we're going to have more issues, more, things that people would probably want advice and counsel on. with Dr. Israel Oladipo. He'll be here with me hopefully tomorrow from 2 o'clock, and we will scale through this. So if you haven't had a chance to talk, please, let's make it tomorrow, shall we? My name is Swat. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Audio Jungle.
This is Nigeria Info.